When I used to see the suggestion of deep breathing to like better manage anxiety or trauma, I thought it was really hokey and just kind of like made up and goofy, like useless suggestion. And kind of the same thing even when therapists would suggest it to me because I didn't know the logic behind it until maybe like a year or so ago. One of my therapists finally explained it. And since then, I've wondered, why don't all therapists explain this, or other like websites that talk about how you can use deep breathing as a coping method explain the logic behind it? Because it's not hokey. It just seems hokey, or at least it seemed hokey to me. Maybe I'm the only person who thought it was hokey. I don't know. But anyway, I'll share my therapist's explanation. So, our nervous system sends messages like bi-directionally. So, if you get super scared because you see a lion that's about to eat you, you will, like, that message will go from your brain to your body and you'll start breathing shallowly. However, you can also get yourself to feel anxious by kind of making yourself hyperventilate. Like, if you take a lot of rapid and shallow, then you will find that you start feeling like emotionally anxious. And that's because the messages go both ways. And that is the logic behind deep breathing. In the same way that when we're super anxious or like in fight or flight, we're going to be breathing more shallowly. If you take deep breaths, like belly breaths, then while you're anxious or otherwise like in an activated state, it will help your body to recognize that there's not actually a lion about to eat you, because if there was, you wouldn't be breathing deeply. So it's a way of sending a message to basically to your brain from the rest of your body that, like, hey, we're actually safe here and we can calm down a bit. And it's similar logic if you've ever had a therapist suggest to you that you really take in sensory data from like petting a fuzzy blanket or soaking in the taste of your like yummy food. That's because if there was a lion about to eat you, you wouldn't be able to focus on the texture of your lovely blankie or the like beautiful taste of what you're drinking or eating, because you'd be worried about survival. And so if you can notice relatively small, relatively unimportant sensory information like that, that's a very good sign that you're not about to be eaten by something.